I've only got one life and one career and one family. And for me, I'll make the best decision by them every day of the week and twice on Sundays. And, you know, I'm loyal to my family.
And you still want Eddie, you say there?
Of course, he's my friend, he's my guy. He's my guy. Ultimately, he should be happy for me that I'm in this position that I'm in. I want him to be part of me. You know, I'm messaging him directly saying, Eddie, I want you to be part of the team, man. I want you to be here. The journey's not done. I owe everything to them.
Wow. Conor Benn still wants to be mates, friends, whatever you could call it, bros, with Eddie Hearn, even after not signing, re-signing with Matchroom Boxing, not giving Eddie Hearn the opportunity to match the deal that Zuffa Boxing gave to Conor Benn, signing him for $15 million in a one-fight deal. Conor Benn says, look it, man, Eddie, I still want you to be part of my team. I'm sorry I got offered all this money. This was life-changing money. I wish you could look at it from a different perspective and say, you know what? I'm happy for Conor Benn. That's what Conor Benn wants. He wants Eddie Hearn to look at it from his perspective. Eddie Hearn can look at this and say, you know what? Conor Benn, you got offered a lot of money, more money than we possibly could have ever offered you. It's a one-fight deal for $15 million. Go make your money, brother. And by the way, congratulations, Conor. Congratulations, bro. I do think it could have ended up going like that if Conor Benn would have at least gave Eddie Hearn the phone call. I see Conor Benn's point here. I see his point. Let's say you work at a business right now, but the biggest business in all of the United States or wherever you're from offers you a job opportunity, life-changing, double the money. Aren't you gonna possibly go talk to your boss and say, look it, man, I love everything that you've done for me and I appreciate everything that you've done for me, but I want to be on good terms and I would love to go take this opportunity. They're paying me more than I've ever paid. I want you to be happy for me. You know, this is something that a lot of us boxers only dreamed of. So for that, I ask for your blessings, and I'm going to be going to this new business, which I had started to strive for anyways. When I started at the bottom, I always said I wanted to end up all the way at the top, and that's where I'm at. But the problem is, Conor Benn didn't handle it like that. He didn't. And I understand why Eddie Hearn feels this type of bitterness towards Conor Benn. I've helped him so much. I took him out of debt. I did all of this. I paid for his house, everything that he's done. Conor Benn still says, I want you to be part of my life. It ain't over yet. The story ain't over yet. I messaged Eddie Hearn and I told him, like, look, man, I'm sorry. I want you to be part of this team and my journey still. That is absolutely breaking news, and I'm very, very interested to see in how Conor Benn Eddie Hearn is going to react to this. What he's going to have to say to Conor Benn's statement on, you know, him still being by his side. I want to talk about something, man, and it's about maturity. Of course, Conor Benn and Eddie Hearn's, you know, situation that's going down right now is completely different than Brian Norman Jr. and Brian Norman Sr.'s. But Brian Norman Jr., instead of leaving promotional companies, he left his dad. He left for a new trainer, right?
Yes, I will say my father is no longer my head trainer at the moment, but I have been looking at other options at the moment. So,
and because of that, Brian Norman Sr. got pissed off and said, I am second to nobody. I will not be being part of my son's next fight at all. I won't be part of the team. I won't be his assistant coach because I'm second to no one. Brian Norman Sr. has this anger in him and is pissed off that his son has decided to leave him after training him his whole life and look for better opportunity. That's exactly what Conor Benn is doing, except switching trainers, he's switching promoters from Eddie Hearn to Dana White. But the way they handled it is just a little bit different. Eddie Hearn is mature enough to, you know, not pay attention to the way everything handled, but look at Conor Benn as a friend still and understand Conor Benn's perspective. You know, this is a deal that was absolutely life-changing, and at the end of the day, I started this journey to change my life. Right now I got kids and I got my wife and I got all this going down. It was a business decision that I had to make to better my life, and I still want you to be part of this. Brian Norman Jr., if he asked Brian Norman Sr., would you like to still be part of my journey? I would hope that he's mature enough to say yeah and join Brian Norman Jr. in the rest of his career. Ryan Garcia's dad made a big point in talking about how he said he understood that he could only take Ryan Garcia to a certain level. And when Ryan Garcia decided that he wanted to start moving on, he stuck by his side. Brian Norman Sr. ain't sticking by Brian Norman Jr.'s side. And the way that this situation is going, as of right now, Eddie Hearn ain't sticking by Conor Benn's side. But Conor Benn wants him there. Let me know what you guys think, man. This is the MMA Boxing Addict channel reporting to you. Conor Benn says he's messaged Eddie Hearn.